All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about Lambda. A Lambda function is a small anonymous function. So a Lambda function can take any number of arguments, but can only have one expression. The power of Lambda is better shown when you use them as an anonymous function inside another function. So with that in mind, let's jump into our notebook. In fact, let's create a notebook so we can test this out. Okay, so let's create a new notebook for Lambda, okay? So let's go to New, Python 3 Notebook, and we're going to label this 12, okay? We're going to make sure we're in order here. So we're going to do 12, but lets me, there we go. And then Lambda, and let's do a capital L, Lambda, okay? And then let's start running some examples here. So we will do x equals lambda a colon a plus 10. Okay, and then we're going to print x and then 5. And let's run that. And you get 15. Okay, and then lambda functions can take any number of arguments. So let's try that out. So let's do multiply argument a with argument b and return the result. Okay, so we're going to do x equals, not minus. There we go. Lambda a comma b colon, and then a times b. Okay, and then we're going to print, and what is x? X is going to be 5 times 6. So what would the result be? It'd be 30 if I got my math right, which I do. Okay, then we're going to summarize the argument a and b and c and return the result. Okay, so with this, we're going to do x equals lambda, and we'll do a comma b comma c colon a plus b, and then plus c. And then we're going to print x, and then it's going to be 5 comma 6 comma 20. Okay, so it's going to add all these up. So it'll be 5 plus 6, which is 11, plus 20, which is 31. Okay, that's what we should get. There you go. So we got 31. So why use the Lambda functions, right? The power of Lambda is better shown when you use them as an anonymous function inside another function. Now, we talked about this in the PowerPoint, but I just want to review. Say you have a function definition that takes one argument, and that argument will be multiplied with an unknown number. Okay, so for that example, we would do this. We do def my function, my func, and then that's going to be, let's do x, okay? And then we'll return lambda, and we'll do a colon a times x, okay? Now if I run that, it's not going to return anything, and I'll explain to you why in a second. So we're going to fix this now, and we're going to add to this. So we'll do my doubler equals my function, and that's 2, okay? And then we're going to print my doubler, and we're going to do 11, okay? Now when I run that, we still have invalid text or syntax. So we want to do, instead of x, let's do n, okay? And now when I run that, we still get invalid. Let me just see. I wrote something wrong here. So let's do, instead of x, let's do n. And when I run that, okay, it's still giving me an error, which is fine. Okay, so let's run this again. So we're going to do def my function n, and then we're going to do colon, and we're going to return lambda a colon a times n, okay? And then my doubler equals my function. It's going to be 2, and the doubler is going to be 11. So we're going to print my doubler 11, okay? And now when I run that, we get 22, okay? So when you write the syntax correctly, which I wasn't doing, then we get the correct answer here, okay? You can also use the same function definition to make a function that always triples the number you send in. So for that example, we would use this all the same code here. So we can copy this. We're going to copy it, and then we're going to paste it down here, and then we're going to just change a few things. So my function is going to be 3 instead of 2, and we're going to do, instead of my doubler, we're going to do my tripler. Okay? So we're letting it know that we want to triple it instead of double it. Okay? So we do my tripler, we do 11, and then we run it, and what do we get? An error. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Because I'm not writing everything in correctly, which I'm doing on purpose to mess you up. Okay, so let's change my doubler to my tripler. Now let's run it, and we get 33, okay? You can also use the same function definition to make both functions in the same program. Okay, so for this, we're just going to write it out from scratch. We'll do def my function, my func, and then n, and we'll do colon. Okay, and we'll return lambda, and then a colon a times n. Okay, and now we're going to run both functions. So we'll do my doubler, okay, equals my func, which is going to be 2 because we're doubling, and then my tripler equals my function 3. Okay, and then when I print this, we're going to have my doubler, and it's going to be 11 times 2, which is 22, and then print my tripler, which is 11 times 3, which will be 33. So when I print that, it's giving me an error because oh, there we go. Typo. Okay, so print my doubler. I don't think I spelled doubler right. Doubler. Let's see if I can spell here. Doubler. All right, let's try that. There we go. So when you spell things correctly and write it correctly, then you get the right answer. So basically what it did here is it multiplied a times n, and then we gave it a parameter. So we said n equals 2 times 11. So we want you to run 11 times n. So a is 11, right? A times n. So we gave it the 2 parameters. So 2 and 11. So a is 2 and then times 11. And then the second parameter, or the tripler, we did 3 times 11. So we got 22 and 33 respectively. Now what we could do is we could print my tripler plus my doubler and see what that does. We got a huge error. Okay. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll run it again, and we get 22 and 33. Okay, so that's Lambda, I call it. And you can use Lambda functions when an anonymous function is required for a short period of time. Okay? So this is kind of a quick video, but it's right to the point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.